In this video, I have a Moto-style e-bike for you guys. It's the TST R002, and it's pretty fun and interesting. All right, what's going on, everybody? You know those little scooters that you see kids zooming around in? We have one for you here. This is more like adult style, and the difference is a lot of them are pretty low, like right here, and this one is high. So if you're a short person, this might not be for you because you're like right here. But what it gives you is a little higher position, so you get some leg extension. You can pedal a little better. It's for bigger folks. And I've been riding this around all day, having a ton of fun, and it's pretty cool. The retail is $2,200, but they're selling it right now for $999. Even with the tariff supply chain issue, the price hasn't gone up yet. So it's worth a look, and it's pretty well sorted. So banana style, moto style seat right here, and they did give an extension. I think you get that as well. It's not super well supported, so maybe a young person can sit here, not a full adult, because you can see the support just right here. But and it also has foot pegs, so very cool. Um, and this is what the kids are all about these days. And this is not that fast. This they say 32 miles an hour. I didn't quite test it to that level, but nice torquey motor, 1500 watts is what they're claiming, and that's probably peak. And because the wheel is kind of small, it has a lot of torque. It's able to climb hills, no problem. The battery is 720 watt hours right here, so it's good for 65 miles if you're assisting, and pretty nice controls. The brakes are really good. When you have something like this, I had another model that didn't have hydraulic brakes. They were a little tougher, and since it's motor style, the levers are a little bit bigger, so nice power, good grips. The throttle is pretty nice quality. It's the one that I see in a higher end cargo bikes, so pretty darn cool. So it's quiet. I didn't hear a lot of rattle. It's got good brakes. The torque is pretty darn high with the motor and the size of the wheel. And there's a few seating positions right here. If you're small, you can sit here. But I found myself going here as I pedaled more to get my leg extension. I don't know if you can sit here, but you can put a little passenger here for sure. So what's not good about it? It's not so easy to pedal, and it's not the fault of this bike. It's just the fault of banana seats in general. Because they're long and wide. If you try to pedal, you have to kind of your legs have to be a little wider apart. So it's good to cruise around, but as you go higher speed, it's not so easy. Throttle is good, as like I said. The gearing is not super high, so it's got a good, nice front chainring, but the rear is like a 13. So at 20, 21, it's about the limit of what you could pedal at. And then not sure if it's a weakness, but it's high off the ground. So my wife couldn't ride this one. She wanted to be able to reach the ground with her feet. But me, I'm only 5'7", totally comfortable. And there you go, nice headlights and taillights as well. The taillight, by the way, you have to move. I have it here, but if you install this extension, then you move the taillight here. Oh, you can put some luggage right here. Even though it looks like a seat, you could strap on some a backpack or something. So pretty darn cool. So there you go, $999. If I was a kid, not a kid, a teenager, a high schooler, this is what they love, right? And they could put a friend in the back, and it's a little bit of freedom for them, and it's not that fast really. So as long as you teach them the proper safety tips on how to ride a bike, not a bad option right there. So you don't have to pick them up from school every single time. Thanks a ton, everybody. How about we go for a little ride? Right there was the burnout of this bike. There really is no burnout. E-bikes don't do that. So no damage to the trails. And here I'm just testing the handling on the dirt. And this is hardly a trail, but just kind of some packed soil. And the tires are really paying dividend right here. They got some tread. and never really slip, easy to handle. And I think this is what this bike's all about. It's all about fun and transportation. Looking pretty good, looking like a little mini moto, and that's its appeal. You're not gonna see a kid on a beach cruiser or a cargo bike, but like this, they'll be super happy, super proud to get out there and commute by themselves. Hopefully keep safe. And here I am handling the bike. This is my first ride with the bike, and pretty easy to handle. It's good to have the throttle option because you can't always pedal. Something with this bike is whenever you touch the brake, the throttle will shut off. So a little bit unfortunate because it would be nice to modulate your speed with a little brake modulation, but they do have that safety feature. So fairly quiet, not a lot of rattle, and it's comfortable. You know, this is a rough little dirt section here, and all those tires and front and rear suspension are doing its job. So it's pretty fun. Right here, I go through some grass, and the power of the fat tire, good traction, and I'm not marking the grass really. And I'm using a mixture of throttle, so you see with my thumb there, and some pedaling. Nice cockpit, by the way. Ergonomic handlebars, nice computer right in the middle there, and working out real well. And here's my hill climb test. This is just a freeway overpass, but what I'm doing is I'm not pedaling. So starting from the bottom, no momentum. The bike has enough torque to get off this gradual grade. That's because it's 1500 watts and a small wheel. So pretty cool, and I'm comfortable. You know, nice. I'm nicely off the ground. Got good extension, and man, real cool way to get around the neighborhood or get to your local errands. Hope you had fun with this video and learned something about this bike. But $9.99, doing okay.